Okay, so my students range anywhere from like 5 and 6 year olds to 80, being my eldest. They come from all walks of life. I had one client that had both his knees replaced, and the rehab wasn't sufficient enough. He told me that the only time he doesn't feel pain is when he's just sitting there. At the time he was 78, I feel like just sitting there is not enough to be comfortable. And so now he's walking, squatting fully, and even jumping a little bit. In addition, he had several heart conditions that the doctors looking at his numbers thought he should be in a wheelchair with an oxygen tank. Meanwhile, we're training twice a week, and he feels healthier now than he has in years. I studied powerlifting, Olympic lifting, even bodybuilding, just to see what some of these other systems are like. You can use barbells, dumbbells, sandbags, Indian clubs, kettlebells, yoga. The tools themselves don't matter as much. It's all about what a coach is comfortable with using and what gives his students the most results. At age, I think I was 18 or 19 when the kettlebells were introduced to North America. I was able to re-implement them as a significant part of my training, but having picked up certain things along the way, it really rounded off my workouts. Yoga and kettlebells really balance each other, like yin and yang of exercise. This is the foundation of my system. It's where you find a balance between strength and flexibility. Instead of focusing on strengthening the muscle by growing them in size, kettlebells, when used properly, strengthen and facilitate the nervous system, along with the entire kinetic chain, or the combination of your bones, muscles, tendons, and ligaments. Everything strengthens in unison and promotes healthy growth, and it's safe to use for children. If an exercise can be sustained throughout an entire lifetime, you know that it's safe for you. Human beings are all supposed to move in a certain way, so absolutely everyone benefits greatly from a training method that restores the body back to its natural functional order. One of the reasons I like kettlebells is because you can get away with replacing everything else with this unique tool. First off, when I meet with a client, the most important thing is to screen that person for muscular and structural imbalances. Because if they have an asymmetry, or if the right side of their body is stronger than the left, by lifting weights in a traditional manner, they will always have that same imbalance. The right side is always going to be stronger than the left. Asymmetry is the number one cause of injuries in athletes, and so it's really important to fix any and all imbalances in order to avoid injuries. After the warm-up, we get into the actual workout, which includes mostly compound movements or exercises utilizing the entire body. In other words, when you're doing curls, you're only dealing with the bicep, one muscle group. When you're working and training with kettlebells, you're using the entire body, which is made up of over 600 muscles. They all get stimulated at the same time. The fact that you start looking a certain way becomes a bonus. It's not something that we focus on in training at all, but it's a nice bonus to have. When you're dealing with functional training, you're restoring proper human biodynamics. The foundation of being human is to be able to move freely. Explosive power that comes from swings and Olympic lifts like snatch and clean and jerk are included in every single training session. Cardio and flexibility are all included as well. And normally we end with a cool down, which includes yoga and regular stretching techniques, along with some facilitated moves that target the nervous system. The idea is to turn off some muscle groups that have been turned on, so to speak, during the workout, so that once you leave, you feel good and energized and not tired and depleted of energy. not about how you move a kettlebell, but rather how the kettlebell moves you.